Hey guys, I've got a serious problem. When I moved into the Green Room 2.0, I instantly became friends with my neighbors, Stephen and Rita. We have dinners together, we hang out, movie nights, it's great. But I always do stuff at their house. I can't invite them over because Rita is deathly afraid of snakes. In fact, I would say that in this series of introducing people to snakes, Keegan has been the most afraid. You can see that video up here. But I would say Rita is at least on par, if not more afraid of snakes than Keegan was. This is also the first video in this series where the results directly affect me because I would like Stephen and Rita to be able to come over and not fear for their lives. But I did convince Rita to come over just for this, and she'll bravely be here right on the other side of this logo. That was the logo that just played.
Oh.
Yeah. Everybody, this is Rita.
Hello.
So how do you feel?
I'm still here.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Yeah.
So I want to say that normally I've always done this in the middle of the snake room area. But because you are so afraid of snakes, we're doing this in this area where we're not surrounded by snake cages. Yeah. And also, I'll say that I usually don't want people that are coming over for this to watch my videos or anything. I want them introduced for the first time when they come over. But with you, you had seen some videos.
Yes.
And I also have introduced you to snakes from afar, just because you're at a phobia level, or maybe almost a phobia. So I wanted to, from far away, be like, hey, I have a snake right here. Look at this. It's, but sort of by the door. You can be on the other side of the door. So do you think that's helped a little bit to at least?
Yeah. You have a lot of snakes.
Yeah.
And I know that now.
Yeah.
I don't think I believed you. And so when I saw that, you have so many snakes.
Do you know what your fear of snakes stems from? Have you always been afraid of snakes?
Yeah. I don't know. There's snakes. Everyone's afraid of snakes.
They're not, though.
And no, probably should be. I'm going to say, I don't know what they're thinking.
Uh-huh.
I have two cats, as you know, and I can like see their mannerisms and, they come up to me and,
We understand cats and we understand dogs because it's what we grew up with, right?
I don't know what snakes are doing or what they're thinking, where they're going to go, why they're going to do that.
Yeah.
If I've scared them, what scares them?
Right.
Like, am I going to scare you? Are you going to bite me? Do you want to bite me? I have no idea about anything.
I totally get that.
So I think it's just ignorance.
Yeah, I totally get that.
But it has been bliss. So, I just want to say.
You know what? This is something I've told people before that the thing about a fear of snakes is under normal circumstances, and you don't have normal circumstances right now, but under normal circumstances in California, it doesn't matter because unless you're hiking in the hills all the time, you're probably never going to run into a snake in your life. Doesn't matter if you're afraid of snakes or not. Unless you have a good friend that lives next to you that has a lot of snakes.
Next to my baby.
So now we got to get you over your fear of snakes. So let's talk about this for a minute. And snake behavior is a big subject that takes a long time to learn, but the basics are this. First of all, you know that I don't have any venomous snakes. Yes. If a snake did bite, it doesn't really, it feels like a pinch. It really, it's much worse to get bit by any mammal or any bird. A bite from a mouse, a bite from a rat hurts way worse than a bite from one of these snakes. That being said, I'm not going to hand you any snake. If I have a snake that's ever bitten anyone in their life, I'm not going to hand that snake to you.
Okay, cool.
Even if it was years ago, I won't hand that snake to you. Okay. So that's that. And then the other thing to understand is that snakes only bite for two reasons. They think they're getting food. And that's usually when they're in their cage. Mm-hmm. If they're being handled, they know they're not getting food. Okay. So sometimes the snake, I only have two that do this, and you're not going to handle them, where they get confused sometimes with food. Mm-hmm. The other reason to bite would be in defense. So they're, let's say, a wild snake or a snake that's just not socialized, hasn't been around humans before, and they think they're going to be murdered. And their last resort. They might try to hide, they might try to run. Last resort is to bite.
Same.
And right, that would be your last resort, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So all of these snakes are socialized. They've all been around humans. They've never had a bad interaction with a human before. I've never been bit by any of my snakes in a defensive bite. It's always been food, and it's only 2 snakes.
Is there any chance that they could think I'm food? Like you said, if we're handling them, then they know they're not going to eat. But if they're just like crawling or... That's
a great question. Let me ask you this. Have you been handling any rats or mice today?
Not lately.
Okay, great. So that's the other thing is, a lot of times I had people come over the other day. It was a class. I had a class of 5th graders over the other day, and the teacher texted me before she brought them over and said, "Hey, should they not bring any food in or whatever?" So I said, "No, it's fine. Do whatever you want." But her concern was that the snakes would smell food and think it's food.
Yeah.
But food for humans is not food for snakes. They don't smell a hamburger and go, "Ooh, that smells delicious." They smell a rat and think that smells delicious. So as long as we don't smell like rodents, they're not going to think we're food.
Okay.
So
I've been like fisting cheese for the past half an hour. So other than that, I think we're
just stress eating cheese.
I think we got that new cheese shredder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty flipping awesome.
It's automatic. It's an automatic cheese shredder. Maybe we'll do a separate video just about the cheese shredder.
I'm really happy.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
So in the green room, as you know, I have pythons.
Yes.
It's green room pythons. We're going to start off with not even a python. We're going to go with a little tiny African house snake. Cutest little snake in the world. He's bright orange. Hang on a second.
Can I like edit a snake into my hands or something?
Yeah, we're going to green screen all these snakes.
Yes. It's preferable.
That's how we're doing that.
Oh man.
He's in shed too, I think.
Oh, he shed? What did he shed?
He's,
hold on.
No,
stay right there.
no, it's
You're
all right.
good.
It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to hold him right now.
Okay.
So this is Dr. Harry Vanderspiegel. He's a little bit, when I said he's in shed, that just means that he's going to shed maybe in a week or so.
Yeah.
He just is not as bright as he usually looks. So.
Oh, his tongue is just.
Yeah. So do you know what the tongue is all about?
If you step like an inch back. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you know what the tongue is all about?
I think he's trying to like figure out his surroundings.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Oh man, I'm here.
So snakes, many species of snakes don't see very well. Mm-hmm. And so sight is not their main. You walk into this room and you look around and you know exactly what's going on, right?
Yeah.
So it takes a snake a minute to figure out who's holding him, what just happened. He was just in his cage. And now he's out. So he's just tongue flicking. He's figuring out that it's me. He's figuring out that he's safe.
He's safe. He feels safe.
Yeah. That's the thing is snakes are, you think of snakes as like scary predators, right?
Yes.
But snakes are eaten by everything in the wild. And so their number one concern is that they don't feel safe. They feel like there could be predators and they don't know that there's not predators.
Same, bro.
So.
Okay. Listen, we need to talk. Do you want me to hold him or touch him?
Not necessarily. You can touch him. In fact, I don't think I want you to hold Harry. I'm going to have you hold Pip.
Okay.
Okay.
So we are going to hold the snake today. Yes. Okay.
But here's what's going to happen. We'll keep Harry's head over here, and then you can touch the back end.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Just right there?
Yeah.
If I touch him, is he going to be like, ah?
No.
Okay. Bob, I've never touched a snake before.
I know. This is so great.
Okay, here we go. I'm so sorry. Don't look at me. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh my God, he's looking at me. Hold on.
Okay, hang on.
You got his head? Okay.
Yeah, I got his head.
Okay.
Right. So just, but when you touch him, I don't want you to do it like it's a dare. I want you to actually feel what it feels like. Yeah.
Can you explain why I'm afraid to touch him?
Can I explain to you why you're afraid?
Why am I afraid to touch him? Because I'm just going to touch him.
Yeah. Go for it.
You cool?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he cool? He's fine. Yeah, he's all good. Okay. He's not going to bite me. Jeez, Lord. Okay. I touched his snake.
Okay. Now I want you to actually touch him so you can feel.
Saw that? Okay.
I did. It was great.
You did see me do that though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job. I should have said good job first.
Thanks.
Sorry.
I'm a mother and I've done things. I gave birth to a baby. I can do this.
Great job.
Oh my God.
Great job. Great job. So
I touched it.
How do you feel about lizards?
Better.
Okay. So lizards and snakes just have scales. They have the same kind of skin, right? And And as long as you touch, it would be really scary if you touched his head, but I know you're not going to touch his head anyway. But especially the back end, it's just scales. It's just like skin, you know, and they're not going to, this was another thing that I was going to explain is snakes are really predictable when you understand their body language. And a thing that a lot of people that are afraid of snakes think they're going to do is they're just going to leap on you.
Yes.
It's not something they do. Okay.
I have to tell you, I think we've talked about this. I'm a little afraid, I think a little more afraid of the smaller snakes.
We have talked about that.
I don't know.
That's right.
I don't know why.
Okay, we're going to skip Pip then.
You know why I think though? Because his head is closer to like the rest of his, like no matter where I touch him, his head's like right there.
I see.
But like a longer snake, I feel like if I touched like a 30-foot snake and I touched like the very end of his tail, it's going to take a second.
Okay.
But Harry.
I understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay. I forgot. We did talk about that. I totally forgot. I usually start small because that for most people, but everybody's fear is different, right? So some people are afraid of dark snakes. Some people are afraid of light snakes. You're the first one so far that's been like, give me a bigger snake.
No, well, it's like small and fast versus like big and slow.
I get it.
And I prefer big and slow right now.
Okay. Let's go with big and slow. We might work our way back to Pip because I know you guys want to see Pip. All right. Now I'm going to give you an option. First of all, some people have a preference between a dark colored snake and a light colored snake, but also you've seen Lydia Dietz, which is a bigger snake. Mm-hmm. Would you be more comfortable with her since you've seen her before?
You've met my family. I'm okay with everyone.
Because you have multicolored family. That's right. That's true. That's true.
Give me either one. It's cool.
So color doesn't matter. Okay. All right.
Color doesn't matter.
All right. Would you prefer Lydia Dietz or does that not matter?
Lydia Dietz.
Okay.
Let's
all right.
go.
Okay. So here's the thing. She is going to be a mama pretty soon. You're a mama. That you guys have that in common.
Yeah. Good for you.
And she's also over my shoulder. I put her head over my shoulder.
And it's going to stay there?
Probably. I mean, if she starts, she's super slow.
Okay.
So she starts to move like she is right now. You don't have to run. You don't have to run. What I'll do is I'll put my hand up like I am right now. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
You almost knocked all the lights over, all the equipment. You almost broke all my stuff running out of here.
Okay. I'm sorry, Lydia.
So let me show you something. This, no reaction.
Yeah.
No reaction. Right. She doesn't care.
Cool.
So now you can really feel what a snake feels like. So actually touch her and see what she feels like.
You got the head.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Word.
Got her.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, do that.
Okay. You do this. You're holding her right now.
Not with the back of your fingernail, though. I mean, seriously, see what she feels like.
Okay, with my finger.
Yeah.
Okay. This is like comfort to me. Oh, jeez, please, Lord, please, just let me touch the snake. Let me do this. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, Rita, just be brave. Be brave. You can do this. Your mother-in-law did this yesterday. Okay. It's like a shoe. It's like a shoe. It's like a really expensive shoe. Ooh.
That's great. What did you think of that? That was really good.
Much softer than I thought, actually. I thought I was going to feel like really prickly or something, but it's actually softer. Okay. Yeah. The shoe thing helped.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I hope like no one thinks.
No, it's okay because it's just like the leather would be, you know.
It is. Okay. Just like a shoe. Steven has shoes like this. Not snake shoes.
Right. But it feels like leather, right?
Yeah. That's nice.
That's really good.
Look at that.
That's really good. How do you feel about it? And you can totally say no, just doing that and letting me rest. Like you can put your hand like this and I can just rest her tail on your hand.
You have complete control.
I have complete control of her.
Okay.
Absolutely. So just put your hand out and then
Hold on.
Okay.
We need to talk about this. 1 second. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this.
You tell me when.
Yes, I'm gonna do this. And so all you want to do is just put the back of the tail on my hand.
That's it. And you can even come up and meet the tail.
Take it. Okay, I get it. I did it. Go again. Okay. It's okay.
It's so good.
Okay.
It's really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Now
it's this part. I don't want to touch that part.
Okay. So that part, sometimes with some snakes, that part will wrap around. Ball pythons aren't great at wrapping around, but she kind of wants to hold on to something.
Sure.
It's like with her hand. It's like if they had a hand.
You know,
that's what that is.
She's cool. She's chill. Okay. Are you gonna take her? Oh.
Okay.
It was when it moved.
Okay.
She moved. Okay.
That's so good. Great job. All right, we're going to get another one. That was fantastic. It was so good. I'm going to show you Pip, even though you're less comfortable with the smaller snakes. But Kathy, your mother-in-law, is now best friends with Pip as of yesterday. And so I think you need to meet Pip, and we're going to do that while we scroll the Horde of Keepers over on Patreon. Those are my Patreon supporters that help out the channel. So we're going to scroll them. Let me grab Pip. Here we go.
Okay, Pip. Do I have to touch this one? Yeah, see, this is actually...
You don't have to touch this one.
For some reason, this is scarier to me.
This is more of a problem. Okay, so let me just show because this is what everybody wants to see. Pip has a huge fan base. So you don't have to touch little Pippers.
Everyone loves Pip. I don't want to insult Pip.
No, you're not. But what can happen is, you see how her head's gone? You can touch her if you want to, but you don't have to.
Okay, no. If Kathy touched Pip...
Kathy held Pip for like an hour. Just about the whole time that she was here yesterday.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice
job.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
It's so small, and I think like very...
I know. She's not fast. She's still a python. She's just the smallest python species in the world.
Okay, but she's not fast.
Right. She's not fast. She's still slow, just like any other python. And she's also not a baby. She's not full grown, but she's not a baby either. So they're a tiny little snake that lives in Australia.
I think Pip is wonderful.
Are you just saying that, or do you really? She is wonderful.
I mean, she's very small, and she's actually not doing anything.
Right.
To me.
And do you want to just look at her little face? She's got these little tiny orange eyes. Just the tiniest little frog face.
She is actually cute.
Come on, look at that. That's a lot of progress.
As cute as a snake can be to me.
That is...
The snake would be at the top.
That's fantastic.
Of the snake totem pole.
I love it. That is so much progress. Thanks again to the Horde of Keepers. Really appreciate you. And thanks to our channel sponsors, Black Box Cages, Lane Labs, The Royals Project, and Rare Genetics RGI. Great job touching her.
I did it.
With her head like that.
I did it.
Support those businesses if you get the chance, because they support the channel, and they're fantastic companies too. So good. Great job with Pip.
Thanks.
Let's grab some bigger snakes.
Okay.
Yeah, she moves a little bit more than
What's her name?
Kata.
Kata.
This is Kata.
Okay.
Go for it. Just take your whole hand and put your hand on her. Just see what that feels like.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, go ahead and hold her. Go ahead and do that.
Yep. Just do that? Yep. Okay. Here we go, Rita. Once in a lifetime. Woo! I did it.
Try it again just while she's moving. It's so good.
It's this. I don't know, what is that? I don't want to touch that. It's like a little more.
It's
wow,
her.
It's her body's like substantial.
Super strong. Super, like, this is all muscle. This is spine that you see right here. But then all this sort of this stripe along the spine is muscle. It's a little bit of fat on her too. She's a big mama.
Same.
But yeah, go ahead, do that.
Okay. This is fine.
Hold it like you're shaking somebody's hand.
Okay. I'm sorry, honey.
It's so good.
Okay.
And she's completely comfortable.
That's why I shake people's hands.
That's how you shake someone. Here, let's try this. Let's try it. That's good. Good handshake.
I just finger gun him. Okay.
That's a good handshake.
One more time.
All right.
Is she good?
She's behind my neck.
Okay.
Yep.
Here we go. Hi, honey. Ooh. Okay.
That's great. That's really good.
All right. Okay.
Nice. Really good. Really good.
She feels like smooth, and I don't know, the scales are like, these are scales, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it'd feel weird, but
a lot of people think that they'll feel slimy. You thought that they would feel more rough, though.
More rough.
Yeah.
I was expecting like a different texture than what I'm actually getting. And this is interesting because I'm going to do this. Woo!
Yeah. Really good.
Ah!
No. Just look at her face. Come back over here so you're on camera. I'll back up a little bit.
Okay, thank you.
Now just look at her face and see what that looks like. She's
She looking at me?
No.
Okay.
So ball pythons don't see very well. They can see sort of right in front of them. So my guess is, and it's just speculation, but my guess is that she sees a blurry version of you.
Okay.
You've now touched a few snakes, and you've gone from finger to whole hand, which is really great. We can go with an even longer snake that's much thinner, or we can go with smaller, like those are ball pythons. I also have baby ball pythons. Would a baby ball python be more or less appealing? So, looks like less appealing based on your facial expression.
Do you have anything that's like really heavy and tired?
Kata. Kata is really heavy and tired.
Oh, hi. The tongue's going. Hold on.
Yeah, I like that. I like the ground. I like the grounding of touching my arm. Take your hands. I want you to put your hands like this. Okay. I'm just going to put her in your hands, in the back end.
Okay.
She's very long. Don't even worry about it. Okay. You're going to hold her though.
No.
That's great.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I felt something. I don't know what I felt. What did I feel?
You felt her muscles moving. She's got all these muscles on her belly that she moved. Like she might have tried to, hold you or whatever.
Okay, let's go.
That was so good though.
Okay.
Look at how excited you're getting about it. Yeah.
Ready?
Yep. Here we go. So good.
Oh, that's it. That's
all right.
Good.
Okay.
That's good. I did it.
Rita, it's so good. It's really good. That's fantastic.
Hey. Okay.
Really good.
Let's do it one more time.
Okay. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Hands a little bit closer together. Okay. Here we go.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
You know what? It was so good. Your reaction was not nearly as strong as the first two times.
I am not terrified.
I love this. That's the goal. And you don't have to all of a sudden be super comfortable with snakes by the end of this. But if we're going to do a couple more snakes. But if you walked out of here just going, I'm no longer terrified. That's great. That's such a win. So here's Stella, just curled up in the box.
You said she moves a lot. Is this the one?
Yeah.
Okay. She's like a little rainbowy right there.
Yeah. Cute. They're super iridescent. These snakes, very iridescent.
You do know I have to say the word iridescent 5 times now to prove that I know what it means. Because I said rainbowy, so.
Everybody says rainbowy. But
iridescent the snake is.
I'm used to saying iridescent because that's a descriptive word for a lot of different snakes are iridescent. So we use it a lot. But if it's not in your lexicon, lexicon, you guys.
Iridescent is so deep in my lexicon that you couldn't even lex it out.
I get it. We got Stella here. Let's just get her.
I'm just gonna.
Okay. Right.
I will come back.
So, okay, go ahead and come back. All right, now, so now see what Stella feels like before she starts moving like crazy.
Yes. Okay. She's nice. Yeah. Oh, same. It's nice and.
Yeah. And the underside of her, same.
You're holding her, so she's not.
I'm holding her. She's got her head is under my armpit right now because she's trying to move.
That's my baby. Okay.
Not bad, right?
Not bad.
That's really good.
This looks like a movie snake. This looks like one of the snakes that are
These are in movies a lot.
Yeah, these are the snakes that people are like, oh my god, this is a snake.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to let go of her.
There
we go.
She's so iridescent. And that's my favorite part is the iridescence.
Your favorite part is the iridescence?
Yes. Okay. But she's very pretty.
Yeah.
Because of this.
Yeah. Oh. It's really good. You voluntarily touching these snakes is fantastic. Super proud of you. All right, I'm gonna.
What an interesting pattern.
Yeah, right. This is why they're called a reticulated python. I would have never known this had I not had one, but the word reticulated refers to netting. The only person that's ever known that off the top of their head is your mother-in-law. She said it yesterday. She was like, "Oh, reticulated because of the netting pattern," and I was like, "Kathy, what?"
My mother-in-law knows everything about all animals.
Her mother-in-law was in the green room yesterday handling snakes for the first time. She did great. It was super fun.
She's amazing. Okay.
Yeah. No, she did. You're amazing because look, this is something that you're very afraid of, and the bravery is. A lot of people go, "Oh, Bob, you're so brave that you work with snakes." I'm not afraid of snakes. It takes no bravery at all.
Yeah.
But for you to be very afraid of something and then come up and face it is super brave. It's amazing.
I'm doing this, and you know what? I appreciate that because I do feel brave.
Yeah.
I feel like I just jumped off a high dive or something.
Yeah. I tell you what, come with me to put her back. I'm going to put her on the snake wall.
Okay.
And I'm going to film it with my phone, and then you can see the snake wall. But then we're going to get one more snake, and then we'll be done.
Okay.
Cool?
Cool.
All right, great.
Oh my gosh. She's just wrapping herself around the rope.
So this is...
This
is how a reticulated python climbs.
Wow.
So that's how she would climb up a thin tree or a vine in the jungle. They just reach up and then wrap.
Look how quickly.
Yeah. They can climb really fast. And then she'll be done. She won't keep climbing the rope. She'll get onto the shelf. Sorry for the bad lighting, everybody. I wasn't planning on shooting in here, but we did it. Stella, good girl.
Look how iridescently she's climbing that rope.
She is climbing it very iridescently,
So
Rita.
iridescently, wow.
Such a good use of the word.
Thank you.
Careful about this tail. There
I
we
was
go.
doing so well. I really was.
Yeah. So good. Look, you've made so much progress
Thank
today.
you.
I think you've made more progress than most people who come in just a little bit of scared of snakes and they go, "Oh, I can hold a snake." Right? You came in with a phobia, and coming in with a phobia and facing that is a lot higher on the bravery scale than someone just facing a fear. So you did amazing.
Thank you.
Great job.
I appreciate it.
Give me a fist bump since my other hand is go. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you next week.
That hit so close.